Just to some point guards out there, so
which is the next topic, I think, right?
Why shooting 52% from the field?
yeah, he's
That's the next topic.
in assists. Oh, Kyle Lowry leads the league. Is the NBA point guard disappearing?
Oh, let's go.
Great way to end the night. Okay.
All right, y'all, here we are. So, let me ask the table a question. Based on what we're saying right now, you have a Kyle Lowry who is averaging 11 assists a night. You have, there's another player that I thought of.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is averaging, I think he's 5th in assists right now.
About 8.
In the league, I think he's averaging 8. Is the point guard disappearing in the NBA right now?
I would say, in my opinion, disappearing is a strong word. No, I think the position has changed, though. I think the era of a point guard who necessarily couldn't shoot and was able to dish the ball and set up the offense is disappearing. You have to be able to shoot in this NBA.
You know Ben Simmons still plays, right?
Ben Simmons is a rare exception because
took a shot at
no, I'm not taking a shot at Ben Simmons.
I did.
What I'm trying to say is Ben Simmons is 6'10". He's like the anomaly at point guard and stuff like that. The fact that he can't shoot is going to cost him at some point, though. He has to develop some sort of basic jump shot, 15 foot or something. But that era is gone, and now everybody. Whereas we grew up and the point guard always initiated the offense. You always had Isaiah bringing up the ball, Magic bringing up the ball, Peyton bringing up the ball. They have it now where the 3 can bring up the ball, the 4 can bring up the ball. In certain situations, the 5 can start the offense, as we see in Denver and stuff like that. So, is it disappearing? No, I think the position is changing.
Okay, Lee.
Positionless basketball, bro. At the end of the day, that's it. So yes, I have to say the point guard position is just it's just going to be it's just guards. That's it. You're just guards. Your 1 could do what your 2 could do. Your 2 could do what your 1 could do. It's just guards. You still have a couple point guards in the league where you got Chris Paul, you got Rajon Rondo, you got John Wall, and but it's rare. Those dudes in the next 5 years,
You're not
it
going
won't
to
be the
see
same.
Rondo.
It will not be the same.
Gotta be able to
And if you think about it, the conversations that we have, what do we always want to say? Well, he's not really a center. He's not really a forward.
Exactly.
He's not really a 2. Is he really a 1? Your guard has to be able to shoot in this the way we play basketball now.
Your guard got to be able to score.
He has to be able to score.
But now the point guard is no longer the setup man, no longer the
doesn't have to be
the high assist person anymore.
Right.
I mean,
it's being moved over to different spots now.
If you look at the top 4 in assists right now, you got Lowry, Chris Paul, Westbrook, Drew Holiday, and then it's Draymond. Where we can see why Draymond is there because of who Draymond has on his team. You feel what I'm saying? Anyone
after that?
After Draymond, we got Trae Young, LeBron, Jokic, Fox, Rubio, Simmons. So there's just a couple other guys in there that's not really a point guard, and we know Draymond can pass the ball because
8 of the top 10 are still point guards.
Are still point guards.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing. Offense dictates whatever happens on the floor, right? So clearly, when you got Golden State, what they call it, that dribble motion offense, whatever that. As long as you can dribble the ball, you can get assists.
Dribble the ball, look for the light skins and nappy head.
I think now that the 3 has become so important now, it's getting the ball out to the wing, and it's not the point guard's job anymore. It's whoever can get the ball to the wing because an assist is going to be the shot.
If you could dribble, drive, and dish,
you good.
Well, the point guard is a scoring position now, whereas it necessarily always wasn't. You know what I mean? Always when you had Magic was a scoring point guard, you had Isaiah, but you had a lot of point guards in the league that weren't. They were just strictly setup men. If they gave you 5 points a game, he was happy with it as long as they gave you like 10, 12 assists.
Your point guard job is setup man. If you open, shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right, but
you see people try to cut Steph off or others from getting the ball, and somebody else will just start bringing it up, and they'll start the offense with that person.
But let me go this way with it because of when you look at James Harden. James Harden is not a point guard,
right?
he plays in that Houston offense. He's able to move the ball, dish, and yes, he got a high rate of assists, but he's not a point. He's not the prototypical
He's a
point
guard.
Yeah,
Period.
that's what Avery's point is. You want to do what your two can.
It's going back
they don't
to
lose anything when either
Surprisingly,
one of
he's
those.
not in the top 10.
Well, because
he was
He did miss games.
But it goes back to what we saying about if you go back to disappearing.
He is the lost. He's going to be the lost art in basketball, because even now in college and high
Chris
school,
is a dominant scorer though. He can score.
Chris Paul can score. He just chooses not to.
right? But no, I got that. But just the whole fact of coming down, setting up the floor. That type of point guard to me is disappearing.
He made a big adjustment last year with, you know what I mean, a lot of people didn't think he'd be able to do that in
that system.
You got
They couldn't count on him when they needed him though.
Wow, shots fired.
Same.
You know,
At least once or twice.
Call a
a
spade a
segment.
spade, bro.
Damn.
you know, but just like more and more now, just like I think Leaf brought up, you know, when you have a center giving you 15 assists, you know, 10 assists, that's just, you know, I think that dominates over the point guard, because the system predicates that now the ball is being moved starting inside and it's being moved.
Jokic is not necessarily inside when he's getting those assists. He's all over the floor.
He's all over the floor, man.
And I think it's the evolution. I think it's the evolution of basketball, and I think that's actually not necessarily a bad thing when you think about it, because it was so much predicated on the fact that you had to get the ball to the point guard so you could start the offense. Whereas now, 4 to 5 people that are on the floor can generally start the offense now. That's amazing. That's why you might be seeing more scoring and stuff like that. You have so many different ways to go in an offensive set where you just don't have to get the ball to your point guard to start the offense.
Right.
Your 3 can start it. Your 4 can start it. And now everybody's getting shots. Everybody's a threat to score on the floor. One of the greatest teams of all time, the Bulls, they had 2 positions where you had where you were expecting no scoring at all, which was their power forward and their center.
I just want to go with what he was saying. Like watching Denver is pretty fun, because it's kind of like Golden State, but not in the same way. But the way the ball moves and the way player moves, they don't stop. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what you're seeing in this NBA is, it's pick and roll, but there's a lot of stuff going on the backside of the pick and roll, and it's just a whole bunch of motion. Now, it's more like college basketball. Remember Butler? You know, where Brad Stevens had Butler, all that motion and stuff like that. This is what the NBA is turning into.
But what I look at is when you say everybody, when I look at the Knicks, that's a team.
That's a problem. You shouldn't be looking at the Knicks.
Come on, man. Relax. Go ahead and finish your time, Marc.
I think
Wow.
that goes back to what I'm saying again, is that some teams is set up in a manner that they haven't evolved into what the league is turning into.
You think that's what the Knicks are right now?
Yeah, I think the Knicks is still a step behind instead of a step ahead.
Have you been watching the games this year?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've seen Knox start the offense. I've seen a few people
Knox
start the offense
been playing
for the last few games, but when he wasn't, he was starting the
Porzingis
offense.
started the offense.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful, man.
Don't worry. Allen Houston about to get that knee right.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Ben Simmons ain't hit a 3-pointer since he was in 8th grade, man. Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that. Don't do that, son.
But wait, but that
He only hits 3s in 2K. Don't do that.
Y'all
make him shoot to 2K?
I don't know why. I don't think he can, but
Does he even have a rating?
But that's another point. When you have a point guard like a Ben Simmons who don't shoot the ball, who really his game is layups and passes. That's it.
Dunks,
There's no
defense.
Dunks.
Don't do that. He plays defense.
Yeah,
Don't
he
do
plays
that.
defense. He plays
Don't
Nice
do
for
that.
brothers on the rise.
But listen, but you see what happened in the playoffs, though. All that karate during the regular season, but in
Right.
the playoffs is a
Right.
problem.
You need a jump shot.
It's
a problem.
You
jump shot.
But on that note, listen, this is our take. Thank you for tuning in.
Shout to Porzingis, yo.
Go vote or don't. Or do what you want.
Hopefully you leave.
Oh, yeah.
Markel.
This is our take. This is our take.